We're taking apart these 4 items here today. I got them from my neighbor. He was getting rid of a bunch of scrap metal. These were gonna go in the bin with all the other scrap. So I asked him if I could buy them off him so that I could take them apart and make a little bit more money than he'll be making. But he decided to just give them to us. So that was really cool. Okay, I finally finished this. Took me longer than I wanted. I'm gonna end up keeping this box to turn into a powder coating box. This fan I'll try to sell. It looks like it still works. It's just a 240 volt. Here's the pile of steel and tin. That's just random little crap. Some electronic stuff. These are stainless steel. Got some junk wire here that I'm not going to strip because it's too small. There's like a slow water pump that I'll try to sell. I think it probably still works. Some brass here that I got to clean up. Here's some good copper. There's some clean and dirty aluminum in this pile. Got some copper windings here I got to dig out. Some copper and aluminum radiators. Here's an aluminum radiator. And then this pile of stuff I'll end up keeping. There's some good stuff. There's a lot of good brass here that I can actually use. I don't know what I'll do with all this copper, but maybe I'll put it to use. Got a good amount of hose clamps. And then some hoses that, I don't know. Just gonna hold on to them, and if I end up never using them, I'll get rid of it later, but some good stuff there. And then these, it would be cool if this was all copper, but it's aluminum. These are freaking heavy. That one is hard to lift and stand up like that. This one I almost couldn't pick it up like that the way it is. So I'll take that with the heavy steel. I think maybe I got, let's see. There might be $200 worth of stuff here in just the scrap, maybe close to it. Yeah, I think just in the scrap. And then if I can sell that fan and sell that water pump, I might have $300 here in total. If I can, then I'll just scrap it, but I definitely want to put it up and try to sell it. It looks like an expensive fan. So yeah, it took me longer than I wanted, but at least it's all done now. Some of this steel I'm going to keep. Some pretty thick steel here. That plate is pretty thick. What about this? A good amount of copper tubing in here. I think it's half full. And this is the trash I was left with. Not too much. E/400 volt. I don't know what that 3 is. Does that mean 3-phase or something? These range from like $900 to over $1,500 used. These things are freaking expensive. I'm just gonna stick it inside here until I can test it. If it works, I'll list it.